Welcome everybody to Hyghroller Props. I just want to start out by saying this is my first video, so I want to thank you for joining me on my YouTube journey. I'd also like to start out by saying that I am in no way a professional sports gambler. I'm just here to help you make a better informed decision on your fantasy player prop slips. Just a little more perspective, because not everybody has the time to do the research, and it's always good to see things from a different point of view other than your own. Let's kick things off with Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Now, as you can see, there's a lot more props you can pick from. Now that it's the finals, it's pretty much like the Super Bowl, where you could bet on everything from the time it takes to do the national anthem to the coin toss being heads or tails. Okay, I've got two props and one bonus prop that I'm going to share with you guys tonight. The first one is Jimmy Butler, aka Jimmy Buckets, going for more than 7.5 free throws made. If the Miami Heat are going to have any shot at this game or this series, Jimmy Butler is going to have to look to put his head down, drive to the basket, create some contact, and put some pressure on Denver's defense. Miami had a playoff record low 2 free throws made in Game 1, and those were both by a bench player named Haywood Highsmith. I think the Miami Heat are going to have to put the refs on notice and make them call a different game by taking more of an aggressive stance and driving to the basket more frequently. The second prop I'm looking at is Aaron Gordon over .5 blocked shots. He's hit this mark in 4 of his last 5 games, and with the Heat being a small lineup and, in my opinion, going to be very aggressive this game, I see him getting this, and I see him getting this early, like first half early. So Aaron Gordon over .5 blocked shots. The Heat did not have the size or length to contend with the Denver Nuggets in Game 1. So if they want to win a game, they're going to have to use the speed to their advantage. We'll see what adjustments Eric Spoelstra has to make and see if the Heat can shock the world and win a game in altitude in Denver, which hasn't been done all playoffs long. Now I'm going to throw in my bonus prop, which can go one of two ways, and that's Michael Porter Jr. over 8 rebounds. As you see, he's done this in 4 of his last 5 games, and I see him easily getting 8 against the shorter lineup of the Miami Heat. Now, as I said, it can go one of two ways. I also see Michael Porter Jr. going over 25 points, rebounds, and assists. As you can see, he's done that in 5 of his last 5 games. So either way you slice it, Miami is just too small to contend with the taller, stronger, longer Michael Porter Jr. So those are my picks. Jimmy Butler over 7.5 free throws made, Aaron Gordon over .5 block shots, and Michael Porter Jr. either over 8 rebounds or over 25 points, rebounds, and assists. I'm fine with either one of these that you choose. I would probably go with 8 rebounds over the full 25 points, rebounds, and assists, just in case this game ends up like Game 1 and it's a blowout through 3 quarters. I still see MPJ getting 8 rebounds, even if Denver has to put in subs later in the game in case of a blowout. So these are my top 3 picks for Game 2 of the NBA Finals. If you liked this video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you really like the video, do yourself a favor and hit the subscribe button. And if you have the time, I would love to hear your comments on what you think about my picks and how good you think this video went for it being my first time. My name's Hyghroller. Best of luck. I will see you on the next one.